Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar at you at Waterloo for Faculty of Math. And please be patient. We are just seeing a lot of students joining in. So we will start in a minute. On behalf of University of Waterloo Faculty of Mathematics, I welcome you all. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We will start in a minute. Okay, it looks like everyone is settled into the webinar. Welcome everyone again to University of Waterloo's webinar for mathematics, Faculty of Mathematics. And my name is Pawak Vyas. I welcome you all to this webinar. It's currently 8:30 in the morning at Waterloo. And I welcome you all from wherever you are joining us today. We have students joining us from all across the globe today, which includes countries like Bangladesh, Canada, China, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Pakistan, Philippines, Poland, Taiwan, UAE, Britain, Vietnam, and United States. So thank you very much for joining us this morning. And we will start with the webinar very soon. Just a few housekeeping instructions. This webinar is recorded, and if you miss a part of it and if you want to order the recording of it, you want to request it, you can write us at mathinfo@uwaterloo.ca, and we'll be happy to send you a recording. Second, you see a Q&A button at the bottom of your screen in the command bar. Feel free to ask us the question throughout this session. Whatever question you have for us at University of Waterloo, it can be about your courses, co-op, campus life, clubs, recreation, anything that you have, feel free to ask us those questions and we will be happy to answer them. And I think that takes care of most of the instruction. This webinar is into two parts. The first part is a video that we have recorded for you, which is providing all the information. And second part is a live Q&A with my colleagues at Faculty of Mathematics Admission Department. And as you can see, I'm joined by about 5 other colleagues from my department who will be answering questions throughout this session. So do not hesitate, just go on, ask any question that you have. I will share my screen now and we will be starting this video. So give me a second. And here we go.
10 kilometers on each. The University of Waterloo is located on the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee peoples. The University of Waterloo is situated on the Hodman Tract, the land promised to the Six Nations that includes 10 kilometers on each side of the Grand River. Hello everyone, welcome to our session hosted by the Faculty of Mathematics at University of Waterloo. Congratulations, it's exciting that you've been admitted to the Faculty of Mathematics. All your hard work has paid off. You should be very proud of yourselves. My name is Vicky Liu and I work in our undergraduate recruitment admissions team in the Faculty of Math. It's my great pleasure to lead the webinar today and share some information that you'll need to know as you're getting ready to become one of the mathies at Waterloo. We also have a few colleagues joining us today. Let's take a minute and let them introduce themselves.
Hello everyone, my name is Pawak Vyas.
Hello everyone, my name is Laura Jane Watkins and I'm the undergrad recruitment coordinator for the Faculty of Mathematics.
Hi everyone, my name is Sam and I am a 2A Honors Mathematics co-op student working with the Faculty of Mathematics undergraduate recruitment and admissions team this term.
Hello everyone, my name is Meg McClellan and I'm the Director of Undergrad Recruitment and International here in the Faculty of Mathematics. I'm here today to talk a little bit about financing your education, but first off, let me start by saying congratulations. It's not easy to get an offer of admission from the Faculty of Math, but you did, and you should be proud. So job well done. I hope you're proud. I hope your family and guardians and friends are proud as well. What an accomplishment. So job well done.
Great, thank you. Now let's get started. If you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to throw them in the Q&A box. We are here to help. We will also have a poll with some fun math questions after this presentation, so stay tuned. I'd like to start the presentation by showing you an image you will see many times during your years at Waterloo. In the picture on the screen is one of our math buildings called Math+You. The pink tie is an unofficial symbol of Waterloo Mathies around the world. When the Mathematics and Computer Building, or MC, celebrates its official opening in 1968, a giant 85-foot pink tie appeared on the outside of the building. Every year, new math students learn the history of the tie and all it symbolizes. So when you come to Waterloo Math, you earn your pink tie by learning the math dance and reciting the pink tie pledge. Why Waterloo Math is so special? You might know a lot about this, but please still let me brag a little bit. The Faculty of Mathematics at Waterloo is the only dedicated Faculty of Math in North America. Many other universities may have small math or computer science programs or math departments, but they are usually much smaller and just can't compare to our math and computer science at Waterloo. We are a powerhouse for math, computer science education and research. Both of our math and computer science programs are ranked top 40 in the world. This has drawn distinguished and dedicated professors from around the world, meaning you will get to learn and do research with the best and the brightest. Now we have over 8,000 undergrad students, almost 300 professors and academic support staff teaching and supporting our students in this field. With over 500 courses to choose from in math and computer science alone, you won't be short on choice throughout your undergraduate degree. We also attract the smartest students from all over the world every year. So joining Waterloo Math means that you'll be joining a community with other bright students who are as passionate about math as you are. It will be a great journey to work with top minds and learn from each other. One of the most common questions we get from students is, what will I do with a math degree? A math degree can set you up for a great career because it's a great foundation for many different jobs in all kinds of industries. And it's relevant for many of the technologies and trends shaping the world of work. It means that your love of math and computing will give you a lot of options, not only with what you study, but how and where you apply with what you learn. A Bachelor of Mathematics or BMath degree from the University of Waterloo is your path to almost any career you can think of. Our strengths in mathematics, statistics, and computing give our graduates a very competitive edge in some fast-growing and high-paying career areas. According to CareerCast, 8 of the top 10 jobs in 2021 started with a background in mathematics, including statistician, mathematician, operations research analyst, information security analyst, software engineer, and actuary, and the number one job, data scientist. If you are interested in jobs like game design, special effects in movie industry, human health, IT operations, finance and risk management, artificial intelligence and machine learning, cybersecurity, and privacy, they all start with math. Now I would like to pass along to my colleagues, and they're going to talk about the opportunities you will have to gain experiences during your education and what that
Now,
means
I
as
would
a
like to shift
Waterloo
the
student.
presentation to cooperative education called Co-op. Co-op is a big thing for Waterloo students. Waterloo invented Co-op, and now we are operating the largest post-secondary co-op program of its kind in the world. Over 7,100 employers hire Waterloo Co-op students from over 60 countries. So how does it work? The basic idea is to the co-op students will alternate the study and work terms and graduate with up to 2 years of relevant paid work experience. You come to Waterloo and you do your first, second, or third term studying in the school before you before you go off on your first work term. You will be graduating with up to 2 years of work experience, which is paid in co-op. You will be able to try various types of job, get to know what uh, you like to do, and something you may not like, which is equally important. It's a learning process. Co-op is a paid work experience, so you make money to help pay for your school and gain experience. Waterloo students have smaller student loans and are more successful paying them off. In co-op, during the study term before your first term, you will go through hiring process, building your resume, applying to jobs, and participate in interviews, all done through Waterloo directly. We have an online platform called Waterloo Works, where you will be able to apply to jobs posted by employers from all sectors of economy, such as financial institutions, computer firms, consulting firms, businesses, government departments, and social service agencies. Your first co op term can be challenging because you probably don't have much experience and you also compete with senior year students. So try to adjust your expectations. Be more flexible in terms of the nature of job and the location, salary, etc. Please take advantage of resources and supports that are available. We have free seminars, workshop, and advisor meetings to help you build your resume, help with preparing for interviews, and we teach you how to search for career opportunities. You don't need to be in a particular program to get a job directly related to a certain field. It is most important that you are competitive and you apply to the jobs that match your skills and interests. For example, we wanted to highlight a variety in some of the co-op job titles for our applied math students. You can see how much variety is here in what the students can do from the same major or program. Our advice to you is look at the job description, compare it with what you have learned in your courses and where your interest lies. If you are not in co-op program, then regular system of study is for you. You study in the fall and winter term and have your spring terms off. During the spring term, you may choose to do additional courses, work, travel, volunteer, or pursue other interests of yours. The regular system is a quicker path to graduation as it takes 4 years to complete. And students in regular system have the option of supplementing their studies with EDGE certificate program. The EDGE certificate is a professional development program that is free for students in regular system of study. Through the EDGE program, you will have access to resources that can help build your resume and learn how to market yourself. If you come up with some cool ideas, we can help them as well. At Waterloo, we have unique intellectual property policy where students own 100% of their ideas created on campus. This has led to hundreds of spin-off companies. Math students are active in Concept, Waterloo's on-campus startup incubator. More than 100 startup companies have their roots in Faculty of Math.
For students who have been admitted to Honors Math program, Honors Math is a program that opens doors to many majors within the field of math. In your first year, all Honors Math students take the core math courses. You will have the opportunity to get a taste of some of the fields that we offer, and you can take their major as early at the end of your first year. As you can see from the list on the slide, there's a wide breadth of majors that you can pursue from the Honors Math program. Because of the flexibility of the program, some students choose to do two majors or add a minor or specialization to their studies. It's a highly customizable program, which is great for students who are passionate about math, who have a specific career goal in mind, or want to keep your options open. You may declare your major at the end of the first year or even later. Our Math undergraduate office runs information sessions from which you can learn more about these options. You can also talk to your professors or book an appointment with your academic advisors to discuss potential options. Please keep in mind that we are always here, so don't hesitate to ask for help. Scan the QR code on the screen to get more details on how to choose a major.
Our programs make you experience the best of both the worlds, mathematics and business. These programs leverage some combination of Waterloo's Faculty of Mathematics, our School of Accounting and Finance, and Laurier's School of Business and Economics. These programs blend the field of math, business, and accounting into one program, allowing students to graduate with highly transferable and in demand skills and expertise. Our computer science and business double degree program is offered jointly by Faculty of Mathematics at University of Waterloo and University of Wilfrid Laurier. It's a 5-year program that consists of 4 to 5 co-op terms. In computer science, you can specialize in subjects like software development, artificial intelligence, algorithms, and data structures. And at University of Wilfrid Laurier, business administration specializations like HR, marketing, accounting, and finance. And most importantly, you graduate with 2 bachelor degrees from University of Waterloo and University of Wilfrid Laurier. Quite similar to CS and business administration double degree, you can choose to be in math and business administration double degree. This too is offered jointly by Faculty of Mathematics at University of Waterloo and University of Wilfrid Laurier. It's a 5-year program that consists of 4 to 5 co-op terms, wherein in math, you can specialize in subjects like actuarial science, statistics, and applied math. And in business administration, you can specialize in uh, courses like HR, marketing, accounting, and finance. We have a math and business administration single degree program as well. This program provides more advanced quantitative and technical skills than traditional business and commerce programs. You will take courses from Waterloo's world-class Faculty of Math and Wilfrid Laurier's highly respected Lazare School of Business and Economics. Information technology management, you will bridge the gap between the business leader and computer specialist. In this program, you will combine courses from mathematics, business, and information technology that will teach you about system analysis, databases, business management, and management information systems. This is a second year entry program offered in both co-op as well as regular streams. Math and CPA is the only accounting program in Canada leading to Bachelor of Math degree. Our School of Accounting and Finance is nationally accredited by CPA Canada, and by working for this co-op only program, you gain up to 16 months of work experience through co-op work terms, which is vital for your CPA. Further, you choose to do an 8-month MEC with U Waterloo and get exemption from professional education program from CPA. Thus, you will acquire strong background in mathematics, statistics, computer science, complemented by studies in business, accounting, economics, and other courses. Lastly, for students who wish to make a career in financial analysis and risk management, this Math and Farm program equips you with quantitative and analytical problem solving skills. Combine courses in mathematics, statistics, and computer science with corporate finance, asset pricing, micro and macroeconomics, and other business related courses to gain thorough grounding in financial analysis or risk management field. In this exciting program, you will be able to choose from one of the 2 professional paths and their professional designations: Chartered Financial Analyst, CFA, or Professional Risk Management, PRM.
The Faculty of Mathematics is home to the David Charlton School of Computer Science, which is named for David Charlton, who earned his PhD in computer science in 1978. Our computer science is ranked number one in Canada and 22nd in the world. Now we have over 3,600 undergraduate students, over 400 graduate students, and over 100 faculty members. In School of Computer Science, we offer four programs, including Business Administration and a Computer Science double degree, Bachelor Computer Science, through which you can study key topics related to software and computing. Computing and Financial Management, or CFM, is a great program for students who want to pursue a career in finance and technology. It is essentially two majors in one degree, computer science and finance. Students graduate ready to pursue a career in the growing financial technology industry. Lastly, we also have software engineering, which is the house between the Faculty of Math and the Faculty of Engineering. You can explore additional areas of interest with your computer science studies by adding the specialization in second year to customize your degree, such as artificial intelligence, bioinformatics, business, computational fine arts, digital hardware, human computer interaction, or software engineering.
What to expect in your first year in Waterloo Mathematics. All students coming into a program in math or computer science at Waterloo will take a common first year that includes calculus, algebra, computer science, and two non-math or computer science courses. You'll also complete two communication courses during your degree. These will look different than the English courses that you take during high school. They're designed to give you the skills you require for your studies and will help you in the workforce so that you can be successful in whatever you choose to do upon graduation. Since all math and computer science students are taking a common first year, this also means that you have the opportunity to lay a great foundation in math and computer science before you choose your area or areas of study. For most of you in honors math, computer science, or math and business programs, you will choose your major as early as the end of your first year. Students love the opportunity to explore the different areas of mathematics before deciding where to focus your studies for the rest of your degree. Coming into the Faculty of Math, we want to make sure that you have the resources and support to be a successful student throughout your undergraduate degree. We have tutorial centers in our math and computing building, as well as right in the residences where you can live on campus. You will also have access to academic and program advisors. They would help you both choose the courses that you would take during your undergraduate degree and help fulfill your career goals for your future. They're also a great support if you're interested in combining more than one area of math to customize your degree. We have state of the art computer equipment available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So when you're working on an assignment or a project outside of your classes, you will have access to whatever you need. We also want to make sure you have access to other great students studying on campus. Our Mathematics Society, or MathSoc as it's known on campus, is one example of the great ways that you can get involved and connect with other students in the same faculty as you who share your passion for math and or computer science. More information on some of the resources I just mentioned can be found within these web pages. We also wanted to share a link to our Student Success Office. This department provides academic and personal development services, resources for international students, such as our immigration consultants and international peer community, as well as study abroad and exchange support. And let's not forget about our parents and guardians. There's a lot of information and support available to these amazing humans who support our students from afar.
I'm very excited to tell you today about the University of Waterloo's student communities and residences. First, let's talk a little bit about communities. Why do communities matter? At any university, the communities you're a part of will make a big difference as a student and will change your overall experience with how much you enjoy it and what you get out of it. Two students starting in the same program and residence can and should have two very different experiences. Let's talk about some of the ways you'll engage with communities at Waterloo. This is where you will call home for the next 4 to 5 years. Waterloo's main campus is made up of 1,000 acres and is self-contained, like a city within a city. It is a large campus, but all buildings are within a 5 to 15-minute walk from one another. No need to have a car as all transportation is included and walking is encouraged. The campus is made up of lots of green space, a rock garden, playing fields, and even includes Laurel Creek that winds through the middle of campus. The Waterloo region is actually made up of 3 cities: Waterloo, Kitchener, and Cambridge. We're home to over 500,000 people in total from 195 different ethnic backgrounds. We're located about 100 kilometers from the Greater Toronto Area, or as it's also known as the GTA, and you can travel there by bus or train. Waterloo is a very student-friendly and student-driven community. The region is home to 2 universities and a college, and it's easy to get around with the Grand River Transit's city bus and light rail networks. It's a very safe city and ideal for careers and research. A wide range of industries, from information technology and public service, have operations in the area. Another benefit of living in Waterloo is that your living cost will be much lower than some other big cities like Toronto or Vancouver. Now, let's talk about residence. You're encouraged to live on campus for your first year. With a commitment to putting your needs first, our residences and our university colleges are the most understanding landlords in town, and we will adjust our practices and policies to best support you. Studies have found that students that live in residence for first year are more likely to succeed and move ahead in the second year. Each of Waterloo's first year residences offer personal and academic supports, such as living learning communities, academic clusters, residence life staff, and social activities to help you adjust to living away from home. In first year, I lived in EB Hall in UW Place and absolutely loved taking advantage of the first year meal plan. The market in Clyde Miller Hall was my favorite place to go on campus to stop for food. Now, the University of Waterloo also guarantees a spot in residence for all incoming first year students, but you must be sure to apply and submit your deposit by June 1st. Getting involved is a great way to meet people, explore your interests, and take a break from academics as well as have fun. Whether you're interested in food, politics, dance, business, gaming, or the environment, your Waterloo Undergraduate Students Association, or WUSA, offers more than 200 student clubs, the perfect way to meet other people who also share your interests. As well, there are nearly 30 athletic clubs ranging from archery and dragon boat to Quidditch and Ultimate. If there isn't a club that matches your interests, gather a group of friends and start your own club with the help of the WUSA.
St. Paul's University College and the Faculty of Mathematics have partnered to create a unique living learning community focused on supporting first year students entering the financial analysis and risk management degree. This LLC is designed to provide the participants with additional opportunities to expand your learning and development beyond the classroom experience through a combination of programming and events that are developed in partnership with the Financial Analysis and Risk Management Student Association and farm staff and faculty members. You'll live at St. Paul's with other identified first year farm students where you can expect to build relationships and community networks that will support you as you begin your university life. Or you can benefit from first year peer leaders from farm program who understand your experience and are trained to provide support. You can participate in selected activities designed to design in consultation with the Faculty of Mathematics, or get support from trained resident leaders and access to resources. You can learn from or you can make friends with other first year students in the same academic program.
I'm going to share my screen here a little bit to talk about how you can finance your education while studying at Waterloo. So you should be able to see in front of you our entrance award database slide there. Obviously, university is an investment in your future, and I know talking about financing your education is not always an easy conversation. Trust me, I've been there. So I'd like to mention some of the ways to help offset the cost of your education. We just heard about our great co-op program, and obviously when you have a paid salary job, that's a great way to help offset the cost. But some of you maybe have chosen the regular program or got it into the regular program, and that's okay too. There's other ways to help source a little bit of extra money to pay that tuition bill. Most of you on this call would have gotten some sort of entrance scholarship from the university, so congratulations to you. But a lot of students don't know that we have bursaries and we have upper year scholarships that are available to you after your first year. So I would encourage you basically to use that QR code there. That will take you to our entrance award database where you can see all of the upper year scholarships that are available to you. Some of them require an application. So don't be lazy, go on and see if you're eligible and apply for those, because that's a great way to earn a little bit of extra money. We've got summer jobs and part-time jobs there. When I was a student at Waterloo, I worked for retail services here at the bookstore. I was a cashier selling other students' textbooks. That was a great way to kind of help offset some of the costs. If you're an international student, you can actually work 20 hours per week part-time on campus through your academic term. And you can do 40 hours a week in your summer terms when you're not in school. So that's great to know as well. And the Faculty of Math is really proud that we also have undergrad research assistantships available for undergraduate students. So I would encourage you to take a look to see what's available and apply for those as well. And again, you can scan that QR code on the screen and that will take you to our entrance award and database. And so we've got two QR codes on the screen in front of you here. One of them will take you to the student budget calculator. And this is really sort of an all-encompassing budget. It's a tool that's meant to help you calculate your tuition, but also things that happen, things that are required outside of your tuition, like food and housing and residence and textbooks and transportation and so on. The fee estimator there, that is where you will see just your tuition fee estimates. And the question we get asked a lot is, when will tuition be posted? So your owing tuition amount will be on your Quest account starting in August. And all of the instructions on how to pay that tuition will be online. So follow those step-by-step instructions.
We have given you lots of great tools to help you decide what you want to study at university. Now, what's next? Now that you have received the offer, you can accept that offer to officially become a warrior. Be sure to do this before June 1st to secure your spot. You will accept your offer admission on the Ontario University's Application Center or OUAC, where you first applied to Waterloo. I just mentioned be sure to accept your offer before June 1st on OUAC. You can complete the first year guaranteed residence application and pay your deposit to hold your spot in residence on our housing website. Don't forget that both accepting your offer and paying your residence deposit need to be done by June 1st at 11:59 p.m. EDT. All students come into the Faculty of Math will select your courses through the Math first year database in mid-June. Course selection can be confusing your first time, especially since your course selection for the first term differs from the process we'll follow for the second term and beyond. Be aware that your 1A or first term course selection dates for math students are June 15th to 21st. Please watch your email for further notice or invites to attend the course selection webinar, which will happen on June 13th and 14th. Follow the instructions to ensure that your course selection for fall semester is done correctly. Be sure to review your offer on Quest and check your final conditions. The deadlines for this will be on your offer letter or sent to you in an email. Finally, you can view and pay your fees in late August. For international students, you are encouraged to apply for your study permit as soon as possible, as application processing time can vary. If you have been admitted to a co-op program, please apply for your co-op work permit together with your study permit application using your letter of acceptance from Waterloo. If you're looking to stay mathematically sharp over the next couple of months before you begin your studies at Waterloo, we recommend using our CEMC website to access lots of free resources. This includes our math courseware that is based off of the Ontario Grade 12 math curriculum. This courseware is a non-credit based application that allows you to choose from different subjects in advanced functions and calculus to practice topics and test your knowledge through quizzes from home. You'll also have access to years of past contests if you want to strengthen your problem solving skills. Find courseware, sample questions, and more at cemc.uwaterloo.ca. You can also enroll in our Math 99 for math preparation. Math 99 is an online skills-based course designed to help prepare you for university studies in mathematics. It will provide extra practice with inequalities and absolute values, radicals and rational expressions, trigonometry, exponential and logarithmic functions, polynomials, and introductory calculus. There are lots of ways to connect with us. You can follow us on Instagram. We have students take over that account to showcase what a day in the life of a mathist looks like, or listen to our Math Ambassador podcast, the Mathematical Dive on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and Google. Also, I want to remind you that if you have a confidential question, please note it will be visible in the Q&A box. So please feel free to email us instead, and we would be happy to discuss with you further. If you have more detailed questions that you would like to discuss with an admission expert from the Faculty of Mathematics, don't hesitate to reach out. We have been meeting with a number of students or families from around the world through Zoom. We would love to hear from you and set up a Zoom meeting with you and your family as well. You can scan the QR code on the screen to book an appointment or email us at mathinfo@uwaterloo.ca. Thank you so much for joining us for the webinar today. This now concludes the formal portion of the webinar. All of our math representatives will be available for the next about 40 minutes to answer all of your questions. Thank you.
I can't wait to see you on campus in September. I hope to see you supporting or wearing the black and gold colors of Waterloo. But I will also be there and excited to meet you when you get your pink tie from the Faculty of Mathematics. So congratulations again, you should be proud. And it was nice to see you today.
Thank you so much, everyone. And I have been going through the chat and the Q&A, and I'm finding there are some great questions being asked. And I do see my colleagues on the team, the entire mathematics admission team is answering those questions. We will now take some of these questions verbally, and it would be good for everyone to hear the answers from the people who are expert into different fields and mathematical in admissions team. So keep your questions coming in. We are here for another 20 to 30 minutes to answer all your questions. There is also some fun trivia based on the video that will be up in your screen as polls. So feel free to answer them if you know the answer, or if you would like to reflect on some of the aspects, we'll be happy to have it. Just we would want you to be more engaged with us and ask us as many questions as you may have for us. I have some great questions that I have seen in the chat and the Q&A. So I will start with first question to one of my colleagues, Emilia. Hi, Emilia. We didn't see her in the video, but we have her with us today. So Emilia, there is a question that comes from a student that says, what is the best way to prepare for the university during the summer break that they have back in their home country, if you can help them?
Absolutely. So there's a couple of different ways to prepare. First, kind of focusing on preparing for math when you're getting ready to come in to the university. Over the next couple of months, you will notice that you will be automatically registered in something called Methyl 99. This will all happen on August 2nd. The course itself will run from August 2nd until September 6th. 2022, and you can work away at your own pace. And this will help you with general math topics that will best prepare you for your studies when you're starting at Waterloo in September. So that's kind of the first thing that you should make sure that you're enrolling in over the summer and you're participating in to prepare for your math courses when you're starting at Waterloo. The second option, if you're looking at doing some more mathematics, we also have the CEMC courseware. So for many of you, you might have participated in the Euclid or one of the other CEMC contests. In addition to those contests, the CEMC also offers courseware where you can go through different topics in calculus and other areas in mathematics. So if there's a particular area that you're wanting to build additional skills on, or perhaps review before you start your studies in September, you can choose those particular topics and go through and do practice and review some of the lessons and learn from people and professors at the University of Waterloo. It's not for credit, so it's just for fun. There's no recording of your mark or anything along those lines, just an opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about different topics to get you ready to start your studies in September. And then finally, starting in June, you'll also receive information about a program called Waterloo Ready. So starting in June, you will hear from the Student Success Office on campus, and the Student Success Office runs Waterloo Ready, and that also includes the orientation programming. Waterloo Ready is all online for those that aren't able to come to campus. They include things like introduction to the faculty, so you'll see a session from the Faculty of Math. You'll have an opportunity to connect to peers, so they will host different events specifically geared towards international students in July. And they also will have AMAs and peer connection, peer mentorship. So you'll be able to be connected to upper year students, and that's specifically for international students this year. So you can connect with other students before you come to campus in September. So that's another great program that will help give you some tips online and connect you to peers and help build your community even before you come to Waterloo. So I know my colleague Amy put some of those links in the chat if you're interested in finding out more about those 3 resources, but those are the best ways to help prepare as you get ready to start your studies in September.
Thank you so much, Amelia. That was a very elaborate answer. Thank you so much. I have another question for one of my colleagues, Laura Jane here. So Laura Jane, a lot of students are asking in the Q&A box that how do I choose my major, and maybe, if you can highlight some majors like data science or actuarial science, that would be great.
Great, thanks. A popular question we get from students who are heading into, for example, an honors math program where we have 14 different options for our students. What our students are doing is studying a common first year, and they're able to explore courses, and then at the end of their first year or a little bit later, depending on the student, they'll decide to head down a path that works for them. And they work with the academic advisors here in the Faculty of Math that support them and make sure that plan works for them. There are some programs like Pivak mentioned, like data science, that are more popular than our other programs, and then therefore are more competitive. There are limited spaces, and students will need to reach certain academic standards in order to apply for those majors. There's also opportunities to transfer in within our math, business, and accounting programs. However, It does depend on the program, and it makes sure that we always make sure that our students are working closely with their academic advisors to make the right plan and take the right steps and choose the right streams to make sure that they get to their goal.
Yeah, thank you so much. We have an interesting question for our student on the call today, Amy Vanderland. And Amy we're really proud that she, as a student of Waterloo Mathematics, has joined us on this call today. So Amy, there is a very interesting question, is why do someone should choose Waterloo Mathematics? As a student, why did you choose Waterloo Mathematics, if you can answer that?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was deciding on what offer to accept, like I was choosing between a few schools around here, and ultimately I decided on Waterloo for many reasons. Probably the biggest reason to me was the fact that Waterloo has its own math faculty, and like it was touched on in the video, it's the only university in North America that has a faculty dedicated to mathematics. So as a student, that shows me that like the school really values its math students, and it values, the courses that it offers because it has so many to dedicate a whole faculty towards it. So that was a big reason. Another reason was because of the co-op. So I'm currently in my second co-op term, and I've already had great experiences with both my jobs. I think that if I wasn't in the co-op program, I honestly, looking for part-time jobs, I wouldn't have even thought to apply to anything like this or jobs in the summer. So I am thankful for the co-op program to give me opportunities like that. Those are the two big reasons.
Thank you so much, Amy. It's wonderful to hear from you. And of course, I know you have some fun questions prepared for the audience. So yeah, you can throw it up in the polls, and let's see what the audience wants to say about your questions. Don't worry, audience, that's not going to be math questions. She did prepare a lot of math questions from Euclid, but we said, let's not test your knowledge on math. You are going to be studying math for next 4 to 5 years. So keep math aside. Let's look at some other things that you are looking to do. Okay, there are a few questions on the same line that I would want to ask Meg to answer. Meg, if you can answer, a lot of students have been talking about, I got an alternate offer. I applied for X program and I got an alternate program offered to me. So why does that happen, and how does it work, and what does it mean?
Yeah, this is a great question. We get this question a lot at this time of year. And I know some students on the call are maybe wondering, hey, I applied to computer science, but you've given me an alternate offer to math, let's say. And the reason we do that, at the end of the day, the competition to get into the Faculty of Mathematics is fierce. I think that's a good word for it. We have so many really strong applicants like yourselves who are applying to get into the Faculty of Math. And we simply just don't have enough room for everyone, in particular in our CS program. So why do we do it? It's because you are a strong student, and we want you here in the Faculty of Mathematics. And as Amy mentioned earlier, we're the only Faculty of Mathematics in North America. And there really is this intersection between computer science and mathematics, where students can come into the math program and have access to some computer science courses, or to think about a computing minor, or to think about majoring in data science or combinatorics and optimization. So if you received an alternate offer, personally, I think you should still be proud. We want you here. You are a strong student. But you should also be prepared if you accept your honors math offer. It's very likely that you will graduate from that program. So the next question Pavak might ask me is, can I come to Waterloo in math and then transfer to CS? And that isn't an easy process, is not an easy process. So you should be prepared. If you start in honors math, you'll likely finish in honors math as well. So I know that's maybe not the news that everybody was hoping for if you received an alternate offer, but essentially that's why we do it. We received over 19,000 applications for about 1,280 spots that we have. So you're great students. We still want you. And our team on the call today is here to help you talk about or figure out if data science or these other options could be a good fit for you. So I talked a lot there, Pavak. I don't know if that helped answer the question.
Yeah, I just got bogged down with this 19,000 applications for a little over 1,000 seat. I mean, I wouldn't have got into math program for sure. I feel like
Me
I'm
neither.
good at the math, but yeah, I think working in math, I've started learning a little bit more of mathematics. Thank you so much, Meg.
Yeah.
I see a couple of questions that probably I would want to answer. These are students from India, and they're talking about some result delays and how they should go for the study permit. I mean, we know and we acknowledge that due to COVID, the results are going to be delayed. We are keeping a close eye on the developments on the CBSE, IB, ICSE kind of education systems in India. And we are working with both Canadian High Commission in India and boards, as well as with university authorities. So we would request you to apply for visa as soon as possible. We know there are visa delays, so we don't want you to get stuck in that delay in your application. So I would advise you to just apply. Go ahead and apply first. Things will get sorted out. That happened last year. That also happened a year prior to that. So don't worry about it. Accept the offer, apply for it. You have done your best to come to Waterloo. You are lucky ones to have got it. Everything is going on right, and things will go on right. So no need to panic about it. Go ahead and apply for visa as soon as possible. If you need some assistance about visa process, we have our team of immigration consultants at University of Waterloo who will be happy to assist you. However, please note they will be helping you as a Waterloo student. So once you accept the offer, you can reach out to them because then you are officially University of Waterloo student for that. So my first and biggest tip is go ahead and apply as soon as possible. Not taking much of the time here, I have a few questions that I believe from a few students who have been into I-based programs. So I will request Amy Lynn, if Amy, you can talk about I-based program and how does that work, and what happens about, again, the visa thing, international student from China, from Southeast Asia, looking to answer to this question, please.
Yeah, for sure. So if you have a conditional on I-based, just basically you're a little bit tiny behind for English requirements. So I will love you to improve your English a little bit before you start your first year. I know some of the students, you are still trying to get your more updated English requirement score. And if you are given by an I-based program, you can still send the passing English language score to us before July 12th. It is the first day of class for the I-based program. So once we receive your updated score, we will reconsider your application. And if the admission community is satisfied, you will be able to start your degree study directly in the fall. However, if you don't think you're going to get a more updated English requirement score, or you just can't make it to I-based because it starts in July, students can also email us to switch to the base program. It is a 4-month program starting from September. And in the base program, you're not only studying English, but you will also taking the credit courses. So this will help you to prepare for your university life later as well. And I really hope this information will help.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was very useful. And Yeah, I have one more question for Meg. Meg, students wants to know about how does the conditional offer and conditions work. So Shreyas is asking about what is a conditional offer for CBSE student with 85% of math and how does that whole work? So if you can just talk about the conditional offers.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I can talk about it generally because the admissions office are the ones that set conditions on your offer. But what I can say is probably about 95% of our incoming class each year receives a conditional offer. So very few unconditional offers are awarded. So it's totally normal if you've received a conditional offer. And basically what the admissions office is saying is, you're a strong student, we want to give you an offer of admission, and we want to make sure that you finish grade 12 or your last year of high school very strong. So on the offer of admission, they are customized based on which education system you are studying in. You will have very pointed instructions, like you must keep an overall average of 80 with a minimum score, and I'm just sort of making up numbers here because I don't know them off by heart, with a minimum score of 80 in your math classes in order to complete the conditions for your offer to math. So really what we're trying to say is we want you to finish strong. We want you to keep working in your grade 12 year. Once you have those final grades, depending on what education system you're coming from, you're going to essentially upload and send them to the admissions office. And then we have a team of people that manually check and make sure that you've met those conditions. So Pavak, I saw a student in the chat or in the Q&A box asked, I've already sent it in and nothing's changed with my conditions yet. And that's okay, that's totally normal. We're actually still working to get decisions out the door. But in June and July and August, the admissions office works as fast as they can to complete conditions. And what students will see in their Quest account is basically once those conditions are complete, you'll see a green check mark by each condition, and that shows that your conditions have been completed. So I hope that's helpful. It's hard for me to remember because each system has different cutoffs or different conditions, but what you will have as a student is it'll be written on your offer of admission. So it should be pretty self-explanatory if you reread that.
Yeah, thank you so much. I did see a few questions about study permit and also the scholarship amount. So basically the scholarship has been awarded to you that will be adjusted against the fees that you will be paying at University of Waterloo. So whatever scholarship that you have received, whatever that amount is, will get adjusted against the fees that you have to pay at University of Waterloo. Now, for any reason you pay the full fees, then that will be adjusted in the next payment cycle. So don't worry about the scholarships and how are you going to be paying that, or how are you going to be adjusting that. There is a whole finance department and we will assist you in that, but your scholarship is not going anywhere, rest assured. If you have any questions on that, feel free to ask us at mathinfo@uwaterloo.ca and we will be happy to answer them. I'm cognizant of the time and there are just 2 questions we can take probably at this time. So let me just look at, there is one great question about research and what are the research going on in mathematics and computer science, and someone if wants to take the research as a career. So yes, there is a lot of research. In fact, we have 260 full-time professors who are also researchers at University of Waterloo. They publish in top-ranked international peer-reviewed journals, and they are editor of some mathematical and computer science journals as well. So I would want you people to do join for a couple of other webinars which our professors are taking, and they will talk about it. But you can do research with them provided your interest and capabilities and their research interest meet. So there is a professor called Jeff Avery in computer science who is going to be talking about his research work and how he advises the first year CS student, and he does on human computer interaction, his research in that. And he will be taking students he may be able to take a few students as his co-op, provided the interests match. So yes, there are a lot of research going on into graph theory, into a lot of other mathematical domains. I'm not a person of math research, but yes, you can be a part of that. I'm also seeing a question about what is a class size on the upper year classes and the class size. And I believe that really depends on the courses that you take in terms of the courses. There are some courses which are in demand and there are larger class size. There are some courses which professors want a smaller class size because it is very difficult to manage this kind of knowledge sharing in larger class size. So it really depends on course to course as to what course you take and how many students intake. So there are some common first year courses may have a larger class size of 100, 120 students, whereas smaller courses may have 20 to 30 students course size. So that's really a very dicey question. And yes, I think we have done with all the questions that we have. There are a few questions that we will be answering over the chat. I'm just trying to be cognizant of the time, and we will stop the Q&A session here. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at mathinfo@uwaterloo.ca. We will be very happy to see you and answer your questions. There are a couple of great sessions coming up. The first session is tomorrow morning by Professor Robert Garbery, who is a mathematician, PhD in mathematics, and he teaches the first year students. So those who are admitted to math program, you're more than welcome to attend that. Those who are getting into CS, Jeff Avery, as I said, is taking a session early next week. So please join in for those sessions as well. And I think that is all for now. Thank you very much for joining us for this session. Our team will be answering the questions that you have already asked in the Q&A box. And yes, we look forward to see you in University of Waterloo someday. So good. Congratulations on your offer. And we hope to see you here. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.